That's around 45% ang unopposed.
Mm.
55% ang may may contest,
Mm.
may kalaban. That's right. When they presented it, but we will have a meeting on this. Yung exclusive lang dun sa members ng RJACC, kung i-finalize na ba yun, yung red category as proposed by the Philippine National Police, yung sa SJA. So, we will have the final list after our meeting. So, I'll be calling a meeting. Tatlo kami, si RD ng PNP, and of course yung sa Armed Forces sa Westmencom. But it's true na lahat as proposed by the PNP, lahat of SJ or the special geographic areas. It was the Philippine National Police who proposed that, and I believe such a recommendation was made prior to the filing. As you know, we had a meeting. That's the time that they presented it last August 31, and nasundan din nung September 4, yeah. So, I presume na hindi pa nila na consider yung unopposed na mga circumstances ng that offer. So, very likely, as I pointed out in our meeting, na i-finalize natin yan, na talagang we take into consideration yung unopposed status ng mga barangays. And I believe na some will be reassessed, and of course readjustment of the status insofar as the color categories. Somehow it's not only confined din naman yung ating election doon sa yung pag-categorize doon sa election, but likewise we have to consider the past events and of course the situation in the areas. Although walang unopposed ito, but we have to conduct the elections in that areas because the Barangay Board of Canvassers, who are teachers, presumably electoral board members, kailangan may basis sila to proclaim certain candidates. So, at least isang boto, kailangan yon para ma-proclaim sila. So, we have to conduct the election in those areas. Actually, we will not have the information or data on for those na sinasabi natin hindi natuloy ang pag-adlal sa mga hindrances, sa mga barriers, sa mga illegal, like yung registered voters. Kasi hindi yung tinatanggap. Dalawang instance na hindi tinatanggap. Yung isa, yung hindi registered voters. Automatic yun na hindi tatanggapin dahil to unclog yung commission natin. Imagine, nationwide with that number of candidates tapos hindi naman registered voters at maubos ang oras ng ating commission to take up motu proprio kasi on initiative yung mga hindi registered voters. At marami yan kung hahayaan. So per batas na rin, strictly applying the batas, hindi tatanggapin yung hindi registered voters. So hindi natin alam kung sino-sino yung hindi tinanggap. Secondly, yung sa SK naman, yung overage, one should be at least 24 years old at the time of the election. Kung ikaw ay 24 years old and one day, hindi tatanggapin yung certificate of candidacy. So yun ang dalawang instance na hindi tatanggapin. So andun pa lang sa opisina ng election office, hindi na yun tatanggapin. Hindi natin makakuha kasi hindi yun tatanggapin eh. Hindi yun tatanggapin ng election officer. Pero kunti lang naman yun. Kasi alam mo naman, yung mga kasamahan natin ng mga butante, mga Filipinos, law-abiding citizen naman tayo. Pero may makikita tayo hindi sumusunod, kaya talagang naging sayang lang yung nila, yung endeavor not to file na hindi naman sila mga registered voters or more over age 9 so far as the SK chairman or SK Kagawad is concerned.